natural ground move. Riding in the years. Not you. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I bet I step in the proof. Straight up the ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your biz.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson on the bootleg here. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Corral. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. This defense for the Colts, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And Corral will throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Quick throw by Corral, completed out wide. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8. Gain 2nd and 2. The Colts at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They've got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing here, Corral. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Richardson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did,
I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off play action, Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The give is to McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. shotgun snap to Corral. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the shotgun, Richardson. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And Corral will throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Corral. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Richardson, and with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
That ultra ground move, riding in the year, not used. Tighten up, you would lose. I approve. I bet, I step and approve. Straight ultra ground make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them feeling with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, and lit, you at. She was just running, Dennis Smith, running back. She had to make it, rubbing it, just caught up, then she got me back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on the first play is Corral. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This defense for the Colts, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. If you look at this Bronco defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Corral. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. They go play action with Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Richardson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Richardson out of the shotgun. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 10 yards out. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Checks this down to Hubbard. You look at this Colt defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Here's Corral. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll get this down to the 38.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field,
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Corral throwing for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Play action, Corral on the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 32.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 7.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers.
Bottles and believe we back in business. It's highly recommended.